Hi everybody, it's currently day 4 of our mission trip and today is Sunday. I've not had a chance to do a video update, so I thought I'd catch you up a little bit on what you've missed. Okay, so great news, our luggage came on Friday, which was great answer to prayer, and thank you for everybody that knew about it and prayed for it. It's amazing, like we didn't even have to go and pick it up, they offered to drop it off for us, which was such an answer to prayer. It was really cool. Yeah, so just thought I'd catch you up a little bit. On Friday morning we went to Sparrow's morning prayer meeting at like 8 o'clock, and all of it was done in their language, so we couldn't understand any of it really, but it was just really nice to hear them all like praying and singing in their own language. And yeah, some of it, they started singing the Lord's Prayer, which was cool, and we could pick up the tune and join in with that. It was really nice, and all the babies were there as well, and they were just all enjoying like being there, which was cool. It was really good. After that, we didn't quite know what to do because the babies weren't outside yet because it was apparently too cold. Yeah, and it was quite warm actually for us, but for them it's their winter, so it's quite cold. We decided to walk around Sparrow and see if there was anything that we were able to help out with, and we came across the kitchen and they quickly dragged us in and said they could do with some help, and we just helped like chop all the veg and help them get on with the meal because they have to cook for hundreds of people, like all the people that are here for lunchtime, like the babies, the nurses, the adults in the hospice section, and yeah, there's a lot to feed at Sparrow. Luckily they don't have the school kids as well, and they eat their lunch at school, so yeah. And after that we went to go and see the babies, and yeah, it was really nice again. Like one little girl caught my eye. She's very quiet and she'll just kind of watch, and she's very aware of everything that goes on, but we found out she likes to dance, and one of the nurses was singing and clapping to her, and she kind of bounces on her heels, and it's just the cutest thing you've ever seen, and yeah, it's really nice. Oh, when my luggage came, I decided to go and get some of the stuff that we brought over for the babies and the kids and stuff to keep them interactive and stuff, and I decided to go and get my bubbles, and I went and got them, and they wondered what it was at first. They just wanted the wrapping because it's bright colours and stuff, and as soon as I got them out they just stared like they'd never seen it before. And one of the boys, he's 4, but he's got the ability of like a toddler, and he loved it. He just kept staring, he kept jumping for them. It was really nice. It was really cool to see them excited about it, and by the end of it I had a little crowd of toddlers, which is really cool. We also met, we came across a girl who was singing in the chapel, and she's called Wendy, and it was really lovely. We were stood outside for about 10 minutes because we were just listening to her voice and we didn't know whether we were allowed in, and one of the nurses said just go in. So we did, and we just sat and listened to her sing, and she had the most beautiful voice ever, like really nice to listen to, and her songs that she'd written them herself and was playing them on the piano and singing. And really sad the reality of it, but one of the songs was, she was just saying how like she had a wonderful mum, and the kind of mum that like walked her to school and would wait for her after school, like she'd be there waiting at the gate, and she would take her home and make her a hot drink because she thinks it's cold outside when it isn't. And yeah, at the end the song went on to say like she woke up and the dream faded away, and she wished she had a wonderful mum, and it just hit me that like her mum wasn't around, and I like to believe that she was still around, and sadly that she wasn't, and I couldn't help but cry, and I looked over at Rachel and she was welling up as well, and she went on to sing another song, and she had to stop because it was also about her mum and seeing her mum in heaven soon, and she had to stop because she was crying too much, which was really hard to just listen to. But at the same time, that's the reality of being here at Sparrow. Like, there's people who don't have their parents anymore because they've lost them, and yeah, it's really sad. But she quickly stopped crying and offered to show us around, which was cool. We got to meet a lot of the older girls instead of like hanging out with the babes all the time. We got to meet them, and we just hung out with Wendy for quite a bit of time. We went to like the activity hut, and there were these guys called Kay and Fish, and they wanted to show us some like African dancing that they do, like sort of dancing that they do, and then afterwards they got us all up to dance with them to learn a routine. It was really funny. It was like completely different to anything over in England. It's a lot of wiggling and a lot of hips and stuff, which is quite interesting to say the least. Yeah, it was really funny. Yeah. Oh, as well on Friday, Kareen, who founded Sparrow, she asked to take us out for tea, which was also really cool. We went to a bar and grill, and she paid for everything, and it was amazing to be blessed by her. She said that she wanted to bless us for blessing her with our help and stuff, and it was just really nice to spend some time with her and to get to know her and to see what, like, she's a wonderful lady and amazing woman of God and stuff. And on Saturday we got up early and there was no prayer meeting, so this is yesterday. There was no prayer meeting because it was a Saturday and there's no school and stuff, but we went to the kitchen, a few of us, and we were there waiting for about like an hour to half an hour before they got all the stuff, and they said, oh, we're going to eat first. We were like, oh, well, do you want us to come back? And they were like, no, you eat with us. So we got a second breakfast, which is like scrambled egg, like eating with your hands and bread and stuff, which was quite an experience, but it was really nice of them to include us. Later on, after lunch, we went and rounded up a lot of the girls who said that they'd like to do some dancing later on that day, so me and Abby could teach some hip hop or street or something. We went to hang out with the babies again and just played with them. And the little girl that I was telling you about, she got a bit moany and gripey, and I don't think she was feeling very well at all, so it turns out she was just tired and wanted the bottle feeding, but I hope I got to sleep and stuff, which was cool. It was a nice experience. So we went to go get the music, but the stereo wasn't working properly, and we had to go and get another music system, and then Abby's iPod, the jack's broken in it, so it doesn't play through the headphones, it just plays through the iPod speakers, which is a bit of a disaster because all our music's on there. So I had to run back and get my phone, and we just had to use a track unedited that was on the phone, but it was quite good. They seemed to enjoy it, although a lot of them were just there to run around in the space and roll on the floor, and I had a little braid done in my hair, like down the side here, and yeah, they just enjoyed us being there and just playing with them and stuff, which is cool. Later on last night, some of the girls were dancing in a competition, a hip hop / house dance competition, and we went along to watch and stuff, and we were there for ages, like just watching random dancers because they had a DJ competition. It was quite cool, but we were all like, we hadn't eaten yet, and it was getting up to like 7, 8 o'clock at night. Like, we were getting a bit frustrated. We wanted them to come on so that we could go. And then this beatboxer guy came on, and we were like, oh, we don't know how good he is, like, we'll just see. Anyway, he started, and he was amazing. He was possibly the best beatboxer I've ever seen or heard of. Like, at one point he did five, he called it 5 sounds out of one mouth, but it wasn't like just sounds, they were like melodies and rhythms and stuff, and it was just like amazing, like completely blew us all away. We were like just sat at the back like, whoa, who is this guy? Like, it was amazing, like so good, and like the tunes that he was doing, we were just like, it sounded better than the music itself. It was just so good, really good. Anyway, the Sparrow girls came on. We were praying that they'd be the first on, and it turned out it was like lucky dip on who came, and it was like they said, oh, it's number 1, And then the Sparrow girls got up and we were like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Like, we're so hungry and tired. Like, we just want to go. So we watched the girls, and like somebody from their church had taught them, and it was really cool. Like, they were pretty good. And yeah, they had like a mixtape kind of thing going on, and it was really nice to see them dancing and stuff. And some of them were really good, really cool dancers. Yeah, we got back and Sarah, Anna and Abby made us a chicken stir fry, which was yummy. We were really hungry, and by that time we were just really tired, so we all kind of got ready for bed. We all went to bed. And that's a catch up of the past couple of days. I'll speak to you soon. Much love. Thank you for praying for me and keeping me in your thoughts and prayers and stuff. It's really amazing to have the support back there. I'm loving it here. It's amazing. But thank you. Bye.